Here are 7 things you may or may not know about living in Lakeland, Florida if you're thinking about moving to this area. My name is Brian Stevens. I am a local real estate agent right here in Lakeland in Polk County, Central Florida. Licensed over 30 years, lived in Lakeland over 55 years, so I know this area. I love this area. We've raised our family here. But let's talk about a little bit about what our wonderful city has to offer. These are 7 things that you may or may not have known, and I don't know, you can do research on this, but as a local person, this is pretty interesting stuff. Number 1, did you know that the Publix supermarket's headquarters is located right here in Lakeland? I mean, Publix employs thousands of people. It's a great supermarket. It is always nice, clean, great customer service. They are the local supermarket here, and not only are they local, they are statewide, and they're actually in 8 different states. They're a full-blown Fortune 500 company, but they are headquartered right here. They have about 1,500 stores in the southeastern part of the United States, and so about 61% of them are actually right here in Florida. It's very well known here in the area. It's employee owned, which is really, really nice. I know many friends who have some good stock there, and they like that. And we love Publix. We love supporting them. They're fantastic. It's a part of why this area is growing. We get a lot of Publix relocation people, and always, wonderful talking about our wonderful supermarket here. So it is the largest private employer in the state, which is kind of neat, so we've got all kind of tech jobs, marketing, you name it. But Publix is great. We love Publix, and as they would say, Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Number 2, we have beautiful lakes here in Lakeland, and I want to highlight Lake Hollingsworth and Lake Morton. On Lake Hollingsworth, it's a great scenic lake, a little over 3 miles. You can always drive down there, walk down there. There's always people walking, jogging, biking all around the lake. It's beautiful. There's Lakeland Country Club is right on the lake. Florida Southern College, one of Frank Lloyd Wright's largest works, where I went to college, by the way, got my degree. It's actually right, that's it right there. Okay, that's my marketing degree, Florida Southern College, so I like them. They're great. They're on the north side of Lake Hollingsworth, and beautiful campus, absolutely gorgeous. Lake Hollingsworth offers so many different things. They have 5Ks in the summer. There's gathering events there. They have boat races. It's a great place, and there's beautiful homes all around Lake Hollingsworth. So if you ever come to Lakeland, you've got to drive around Lake Hollingsworth, look at the beautiful scenes, and the homes, and the area is just so fantastic. It's centrally located. And then what you can do is you can go north about 2 blocks, and you run into Lake Morton. Now, Lake Morton is a smaller lake. We also call it Swan Lake because it's been a Lakeland tradition since the 1920s, which is really, really nice. Beautiful swans, black swans, white swans, ducks. We used to take our kids down there to feed the ducks, get a loaf of bread, and that was entertainment for a couple hours as they were growing up here. But Lake Morton is great place to walk around, and again, beautiful scenery. Very, very nice. Central Lakeland, a lot of beautiful historic homes around Lake Hollingsworth and Lake Morton. So if you're visiting the city, you should really check this area out. If you take Lake Hollingsworth again to Lake Morton, you're going north, you go north another couple blocks, and then you're right in downtown Lakeland, okay? But we're gonna come back to that in just a second. So you gotta go check out Lake Hollingsworth and Lake Morton. Number 3, we've got a couple great universities here in Lakeland, Florida. Florida Southern College, I mentioned earlier, is a beautiful place, fantastic sports programs. I talk to families that are moving here or getting investment homes here because we have friends that their children play on the golf team, the soccer team, and it's so nice. It's a great Christian university, Methodist based, and they're wonderful. It's a beautiful campus. They've recreated and built some of the newer buildings on Lake Hollingsworth that are not the original, but they've created in the same architecture that Frank Lloyd Wright has, and they're beautiful. They're so scenic, especially at night when they light them up. So gorgeous. Fantastic college, go Mocs. The second one is SEU, Southeastern University. Big fan of SEU. A couple of our kids graduated there, and they are the SEU Fire. Again, great sports programs, football, baseball, soccer, you name it, and they are located just southeast of Lake Hollingsworth. They're also a Christian university and have amazing worship music, a great worship team. They're putting out albums now, which is so crazy. SEU, we have a lot of friends who work work there, and just a great reputation. So people come from all over the nation to come to Florida Southern College and SEU. So two great universities right here in Lakeland, Florida. Number 4, we have an Amazon fulfillment center. You're thinking, why did you tell me that? I don't know. Is Amazon not a part of your life like it is ours? I mean, they get a fulfillment center right here in Lakeland. So when you swipe Prime, I mean, it can be on your doorstep within 10 seconds, it feels like. The Amazon truck lives in our neighborhood, but it's very nice, employs a lot of people. It's located in Southwest Lakeland, major fulfillment center, huge warehouse. So you see the Amazon trucks driving all over the place. It really does mean fast Prime delivery. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. So you may want to forward this video, or you may just want to like really dwell on this, because either way, Amazon's pretty cool. So you name it, you can get it. But it's not just a shopping perk. It's a sign of how much logistics and distribution investment is flowing into the Lakeland area, the I-4 corridor, Interstate 4 corridor, because we are located right between Tampa and Orlando, right in the middle. It's about an hour each way to Tampa, hour to Orlando. So the I-4 corridor, the Lakeland area, is a great place for distribution, transportation. So you're gonna see that area right along I-4. A lot of commercial, big warehouse buildings being built up there. We're in a great place for a lot of people. So again, the area's growth here in Lakeland for distribution, warehouse hotspots is great for job opportunities too. The Amazon Fulfillment Center, a little bit of a talking point to me. Number 5, dear to my heart, we've got 3 professional sports teams right within a 1-hour drive here. If that doesn't make you want to live here, I don't know what does. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Stanley Cup winners, and the Orlando Magic. I don't know if they won a title yet, but it's been a while. So, but man, they are up and coming. I'll do another video on the Orlando Magic. But 3 opportunities right here to go see professional sports. Season ticket holder for the Bucks here, and I will tell you, it's amazing because you can hop on the Polk County Parkway, which is the thoroughfare that connects you on I-4, jump on Interstate 4 and go to a Bucks game or a Lightning game, or jump on I-4 and head to Orlando to a Magic game. It's pretty amazing, okay? So if you're a sports fan, you gotta love it. Here's another little thing about Lakeland, which I'll just throw in as a bonus. We have the Detroit Tigers spring training facility here in Lakeland. It's called the Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium. Now, fun known fact, did you know that the Detroit Tigers have the longest standing relationship with Lakeland, Florida than any other baseball team out there? I mean, they've been here a long time. I don't have the information exactly on that, but that's a pretty amazing fact. And grew up going to Tiger games. We have a lot of people that come in for the month of March for spring training, you know, and they go to all the games, and it's always nice to kind of get away. But right here in North Lakeland is where they train. So that's a little known fact. So pro sports teams, 1 hour away, 3 of them. Can't beat it. Number 6, downtown Lakeland is getting to be a pretty cool vibe. Okay, I've seen it really grow and expand in the last 3 years. It's walkable, it's historic, it's got a real small town energy, which is fantastic. We have an award-winning restaurant. Literally, they were just named a big award the other day, 1961, and it's fantastic food. We also have Black and Brew, which is right downtown. Good friend of mine, Chris, owns that. He's got a couple different locations. Great for coffee, for lunch, for dinner, you name it. There's Harry's Restaurant, which is right on the corner downtown. Love going to lunch there. Kind of Cajun, New Orleans style food. So, you know, real character, not just chain restaurants. We got some great places to eat downtown. Now, we also have regular events like the flea market downtown. That's on Saturdays. And we also have car shows down there if you're into that sort of thing. We got some nice car shows, but the downtown is really beginning to be a vibe. They've got cool lights down there. Again, it's nice. It's neat to see what Lakeland's done with that. So, you know, I think it kind of surprises people because they think Central Florida, you're just thinking strip malls, Disney, all that kind of stuff. But Lakeland, it feels very curated and kind of lived in and small town vibe, but yet it's over 100,000 people. And again, you can get to a bigger city if you want to within an hour. And the last thing is this, number 7, Lakeland Linder Airport, or Lakeland Airport, is growing. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in Lakeland International Airport, I should say. It's in Southwest Lakeland, and here's the cool thing. About a year or two, we had a airline come here called a Velo, and they now fly in several different locations. So it's really nice. You don't have to drive to Tampa or Orlando, but you can stay right here in Lakeland, and they're flying to many different cities. They're adding routes all the time. The reviews have been nice and cheaper, and you don't have to hit Interstate 4 and go drive to go fly out of this area. So the Lakeland Airport is happening. Kind of a cool thing. We're kind of excited about that. So our overall growth trajectory here in Lakeland is fantastic. Also, by the way, tied back into the Amazon point made earlier, we have the Amazon planes landing to and from the Lakeland Airport all the time because, again, they're a distribution center. So they're using that Lakeland Airport along with the Velo airline. So a lot of things happening with the airport. They have a restaurant there. And again, we're kind of up and coming here in Lakeland, Florida. So let me say this, whether it's Publix, whether it's the lakes, whether it's the colleges, whether it's the small town, I help people do this every day. Please reach out. All my contact information is below. We can find the right neighborhood for you. I have a team that would love to serve you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether selling or buying, you got to call Brian. God bless.